We're starting a brand new segment today called 5-Minute-ish Tool Tips. First up is bar grounding. That's coming up. Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Reeks. This is Weaver Leather Supply. Today, we're going to be taking a look at bar grounding. And when I say a quick look, I mean a quick look. We've got 4 strategies that'll help up your bar grounding game, and we're going to do them all in 5 minutes. First up is walking the line. Walking the line is simply working the longest line first. With it being the most dominant visually, it's where all your attention is going to go. And so for that reason, we want to make sure that it's as close to perfect as possible. So what I started doing a few years ago is simply starting at one of the corners and working my way down the longest line, getting the bar grounder as close to that bevel as I can. So once you've got the entire background area filled in, you're going to notice that there's some areas where either the marks didn't get in heavily enough, or maybe you created a pattern by butting up 2 lines against each other. That's somewhat common. And the way that we can fix that is, if you're really careful, we can take our bar grounder and straddle a couple of those marks. You want to make sure that the dots line up with the bar grounder so that we're not creating this muddy mess. And what we're going to do is we're going to line those up, and then we're very gently going to tap it. All we're trying to do is just break up the pattern that's already there, but really we want to go really light with those taps. We're blending, not bludgeoning. That brings us to fanning. Now, fanning is really simple. All it is you're working the bar grounder to match the curve of the area that you're working in, and you're doing it in such a way that you're able to tuck that bar grounder into small, tight little areas to really finish out that area of the background. Doing this is going to allow us to fill in all those little areas with as natural a flow to the pattern as possible. Now, naturally, your bar grounder is not going to fit perfectly into every area that you're working, which is where tipping comes in. It's pretty common when you work a segment of the background to have areas where your bar grounder just didn't naturally fit. And those areas stand out like a sore thumb. So one of the things that we can do with that is simply tip the bar grounder up on one end and use it to put 1 or 2 dots in those little areas where there is none right now. Now, one of the things you have to be really careful about is how heavy you tip it. When you go up on a corner like that, all the force is being driven into that corner. So when we tip a bar grounder like this, we want to be really gentle, really light with those taps of the maul. Well, that's going to do it for this video. I will see you in the next one. In the meantime, go make something amazing.